You guys, it's been a while. I haven't posted for about a month right now, and that's because of some stuff. I blew my funded account, and I don't have any live accounts currently right now. And usually I'll do the demo stuff, but I just had to stay clear and go and clear my head for a bit. You understand? Because there were I won't say some things per se that made me blow all my accounts because at the end of the day, it's all, you know, the responsibility is on me. Me blowing my account. The responsibility is not on the market, the responsibility is not on my strategy. So I just had to go and clear my head. And during my time with the charts, I went back to the charts to do some back testing. During my time with the charts, I noticed that trading without confirmation is quite stressless. You get because it's very stressless. It's very stressless because I just set my limit. I wait for the market to get to my limit order, tap me in, go to my TP or go to my stop loss. Nevertheless, you get so I decided that okay, I'm going to be removing confirmation entries from my trading. So that is exactly what I did. And for the past 3 weeks plus, I've been trading without confirmation entries. I just put my limits, my sell or buy limit. Basically, once the market hits my sell limit or my buy limit, you know, I just chill. It's really, really, it's stressless. Trading is not meant to be stressful. You get because I remember when I use confirmation, once the market gets to my zone, I'm going down to the 1 minute time frame. My brain is already calculating. I'm looking for a confirmation, and at the end of the day, most times you notice that I don't get a confirmation. The market just go there and drop or flies without giving me a confirmation. Basically, so what I did was that I just said this enough is enough, enough is enough, and I called out confirmation. Now what I just do is I just set a limit at my order block or my supply zone or demand zone, which is above or below my inducement. Basically, it's just the same strategy that I'm using. I just remove the part of the strategy. So I still use my flowers engulfing as my direction, then just my 15 minutes inducement as usual, and my 15 minutes, sorry, my 15 minutes order block. I don't go below, the 15 minutes anymore. So basically, that's what I've been doing, and taking my setup 1:3, 1:4 trades. Whatever the market gives to me, I take it. Basically, so yeah, that's how my trading has been lately, and I'm also on a series on a challenge. Basically, what I'm doing now is I'm trading a demo. I am actually trading a demo account, and I'm trying to grow $20 to whatever I can grow it into within the next 2 months before I can fund. Basically, so currently on the journey, we are up. We were once up $60 from $20, but now we're up $56. I'll say up $50 because it started from $20. You get so not 56, $54. Oh, sorry, $54. Yeah, from $20, and we are hoping to see where this thing takes us. Whatever amount. Once it's the 2 months, we are stopping. Basically, that should be the 30th of June because I started 30th of April. Oh, 30 days after September, April, June, and November. So on the end of June, we should be done then. I think beginning of July, I'm going to fund a live account. Basically. So from henceforth, I'm going to be posting, as I usually did, as I did in January before I became sick and I stopped posting for that period for a while. So I'm going to be posting every single day, till I become profitable. That is the next challenge now. I'm officially opening the challenge, posting every single day till I become profitable. And I tell you that I I am going to be profitable before the end of this year. It's no joke. It's no joke. I am 100% convinced, basically. So that's it, guys. So in the next clip, you're going to be seeing my backtesting with the strategy. I did not change strategy. I don't know. Because I didn't change strategy. I just removed a couple of things that weren't favoring me, basically. You get so that's what I'm going to be doing in the next clip. And if this is your first time on my channel, hit the like and subscribe button because as of Monday, I'm going to be starting my everyday challenge again till I become profitable. Cheers. I haven't been a while on this platform for a while now. I haven't been posting a video
for the longest of time, and the reason is because I've been doing some back testing, for the past few weeks. um, I've been trying some things. I didn't change my strategy, if that is what you're thinking about. I didn't change my strategy. So I noticed that one of the reasons why I actually blew my profile account this year was because I missed a lot of trades. Going back to my back test and checking my log and some of my journaling, um, I noticed that most of the accounts that I blew not because I didn't follow my rules, or because you know another thing happened or whatever, or because of the strategy is bad. It is because I missed a lot of trades. For example, we take February. In February I was trading my Funding Pips account. Basically, so what happened was that February I was supposed to, pass that account, but in the first 2 weeks, not just anytime, the first 2 weeks of February, I was supposed to pass my first Profem challenge, but I noticed that, I started missing a lot of trades in February. I couldn't pass. Then I took a break for 2 weeks. I came back March. I still blew my Profem account again. Why? Because of the same thing. I missed a lot of trades. Then I think April I was trading another prop, off screen. Sure, I was trading another. No, I wasn't trading another prop per se. I was trading a funding pips Profem account. Yeah. So basically, I noticed that during that April, I blew my I didn't pass that challenge again because of the reason of missing a lot of trades. So I said that, okay, I've been missing a lot of trades, and that is a huge problem because Mark Douglas says that you have to learn how to perfectly execute your setup without any error or any mistakes. And these mistakes can be due to fear or hesitation. Now, in my case, it is not due to fear, it is not due to hesitation, it is due to the fact that either, you know, when the setup comes, I'm not on the chart, number one. Number two, when the setup comes, I don't actually see the setup. I actually draw out the zone, and after drawing out the zone, the market gets to my zone. I don't see the setup. Basically, I don't see the setup. And when I don't see the setup, not that I don't see the setup actually plays out. But during the course of action, I don't actually see the setup. It's happened to me before, like once or twice, basically. And due to the fact that I don't see that, I actually still miss the trade, basically. Then there is the one of, setting break even. Then the market came down. That was actually a very, very funny day, Sha. I actually took a trade. The market went up to, like, it was, I think it was a one is to four trade. I took the trade. The market went up to like 1:3, or 1:3.5, or 3.6. You get? Then I was not like, whatever wants to happen. This market has hit TP. It has hit TP. Then I'm supposed to set my break even to just not break even per se, just reduce my risk to like a 5 pips stop loss. I was supposed to reduce my stop loss from, I think, 30 pips to 5 pips. I can't remember the amount of pips was my stop loss that day. So I was supposed to reduce it to 5 pips. But instead of reducing it to 5 pips, I said, okay, this market has gone once to 3.6 or whatever. So I took the stop loss up above my entry, and the market just came down to my entry, not reaching the 5 pips stop loss, just came down, wicked it, and then moved up straight to TP. So that is actually very frustrating, basically. So there's that issue, basically. So because of these issues and challenges I'm facing, they said that as a trader you have to find a strategy that actually suits you, basically. So due to these issues and challenges, I just had to look for a trade, or a plan that suits me, basically. So I've gone back on the chart and I've back tested a lot, and I didn't change my strategy. All I just did was I removed every form of confirmation from my strategy. So basically, what I do is, once I get my direction from the 4 hours time frame, still my engulfing setup or my engulfing pattern, So I get my direction for my 4 hours. I go down to the 15 minutes to look for my inducement. Once I see my inducement, I look for the closest order block, you know, in the 15 minutes. So once I get out of that block in the 15 minutes, I take my entry, I set a limit order there and just leave it. Once I set my limit order, I put my stop loss, a little bit or above my order block, and put my TP 1 is to 3 or 1 is to 4. I set my limit and I clean my hand. All I have to do is just to be monitoring the chart and look for new zones in case there are new zones. If there are no new zones, I leave my stuff like that, basically. So I noticed that it is less stressful, it is less, tasking, basically, because when I look for confirmation, it's very, very tasking. At the point in my head, I was having headache like recurrently or concurrently, like days. I'll have headache because of I'm looking for confirmation on the 1 minute time frame, and I was overthinking it, basically. So now I don't do any of that, of those stuff. So I just look for my confirmation entries and I just look for my zone and set my limit there. So once the market get there, taps me in and moves. That's what I like, basically. So trading has been stress free for the past 3 weeks. So for the past 1 month, I have been using it, and I can say that though there are losses and there are wins, and there are losses and there are wins, basically. So it's just like normal trading, So I have my journal right here. So I've been journaling, I've been back testing, basically. So I'm going to be showing you the past 10 trades. As I said, this is the second trade of the 10 trade series. I'm going to be showing you the past 10 trades that I took with this particular setup. So one of the past 10 trades that I took with this particular setup was this trade. As you can see right here, this was an inducement, a clear inducement on the market side, clear inducement right here. As usual, on the 4 hours time frame, it was a buy trade. So it was the market was on a sell direction. So I took this inducement setup right here. Oh, magnet is being on the freaks, man. Show this magnet. So I took this setup from right here. Yes. So I took a setup right here. Now, guys, I don't care about the stop loss size. If the stop loss size is 200 pips, I take the trade. That's how I do now. That's how we roll now. So this was, I think, a 100 pips stop loss, where I added 20 pips or 23 pips as a backing. So I just took 1 is to 2.9. That's approximately 1 is to 3. 1 is to 3. So basically, this was the first trade I took earlier. That was yesterday. Then I saw another setup right here, where the market, due to the fact that this market tapped into the zone and came down, give me another inducement. Let me zoom this thing in. Let's take this back a bit. Sorry. So the market came, give us this inducement, and then came down to this place, and I took my setup from here. Stop loss at 50 pips. 50 pips stop loss. My TP is 1 is to 3. Basically, so these are the last 2 trades that I actually took with my strategy. So this one right here hit, second one 2 hit. Then I think the last trade I took was a winner too. That was last week. So I've had like only 2 trades this week. Last week I had only 1 trade. I have to look for that trade. Okay, so last week, so what happened last week, where are you? Okay, was this it? No, this was not it. Okay, this was the trade that happened last week, basically. So the market was bullish, on that particular day, and I saw this inducement right here. You can see I can call off all these trades from my head because of I actually took the trade. If you want to see my my account statement from the past month, I can show it to you. You can request it, and I'll show it to you. Though the account statement is demo shop, because right now I don't have any account that I'm trading. just flare with the demo until I get money or some cash to actually just this 60 80, until I save up some money or I try to get some money to actually fund, even if it's a $20 account or a $10 account. I'll just fund it and be using how to be maybe getting some stuff and stuff on the market basically. So this was last week. Last week, the only trade I caught last week. That is like 3 trades now. So we had a -1 and 3 weeks prior. That's 2 weeks ago. Sorry, not 3 weeks prior. 2 weeks ago. Where is that trade? 2 weeks ago. I think it happened on a Friday or a Thursday. I think both trades happened on a Friday or Thursday. Yeah, this was the day. So the market was still buying in that period. So we had this inducement right here, and the market took out this place, gave me my entry. You can see how this particular trading style is actually stress free. I don't stress myself at all. I don't stress. I just set my limits. 721. 21 was the TP. So we just hit the TP and came down immediately. And I took another setup from here. Actually, there was a trade right here. Took another setup right here. Start taking another setup. Where is my TP? Yeah, that's where I took the TP. I'm sorry, I was supposed to put my stop loss at I think around 90 pips, and market came hit my stop loss. So that is about 1 2 3 4 5. That's 5 trades down. Then during that same week was the I think that same week was the last week of because it's 1st of May. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That same week was actually the last week of April, right? Sorry, no, it wasn't the last week of yes, that same week was the last week of April. As you can see, I'm looking at my journals right here as I'm taking these trades. I'm looking at my journals. Right here. Look at this trade. Okay, so that same week I had 2 extra wins and 2 losses, basically. So I took 3 wins and 3 losses. So that week was a 50% for me, basically. So I um think oh Christ, help me remember. Okay, so I said I took 2 wins and 2 losses. And guys, I don't take more than 2 setups a day again. That's another rule. So I think I took this trade right here because this is looking like a bearish market. I took the sell right here. Two. So guys, as you can see, just wait for the market to come to my other block. 11, so 13. So I'm looking for 39, right? Yeah, 39. It's just a very small thing away. Times market can be funny, man. Did I actually take this setup? I'm not 100% sure that I took this setup. He said, yeah, I believe I took this setup. I can't believe I took this setup. Except something is wrong, but let's just go to the beginning of the week. Because I know what happened. Let's start from the beginning. So this was Monday, right? Okay, Monday. There was nothing on Monday. Oh wait. I think there was something on Monday because I believe Tuesday was actually the one I took a setup. Yeah, and the setup went straight to TP. This setup, I didn't actually take the setup. Basically, that is why I'm confused. But I saw this. This was the day that I actually decided to switch to trading. This was the day I decided to switch to trading without confirmation. So basically, okay, now I am seeing some things. I'm seeing some things right here in my journal, basically. Okay. Let's calm down. As you can see, this thing is unfiltered right here, right now. It's unfiltered, so you can see every single thing. So basically, this day there was something here. I didn't take this. I this trade would have been a loss because I know I didn't. I knew I didn't take this trade. Basically, I knew I didn't take all these trades that I'm currently, but I back tested them. So basically, this trade would have been a loss. So I said we take only 2 trades per day. So basically, there was a trade that was here that we should have taken early that day, earlier that day. So basically, it was maybe right here because of my. I still have my 11. So I still have my rule that states that I don't trace the 7 a.m. All the stocks are still there. My time, basically. So I think there was something here. Yeah, I think there was something here, but I'm not 100% sure of how well this one actually played out. Basically, so this was I think about 12, 14 pips. We're looking at about 14 pips. We thinking about 14 times 3. That would be 2 carrying 1, 42. We're looking at 42. I guess this thing hits break even because of it's already gone. I think about half of our TP. Basically, this should have been a break even. I think there was a TP somewhere. Because we had 2 losses at the beginning of that week. Then okay, yes, I can remember this day clearly, vividly. So I think there was a loss around here. Yeah, there was a loss around there. In my broker, there was an inducement right here. Okay, I can see it now. I can see where it is. So there's an inducement right here. An inducement right here, and an inducement right there. There was another entry right here. Exactly. Another entry right here. There's also an inducement right here. So basically, just weak carried me out, took me out, then came here, gave me the I think came here, gave me. What did you give me again? Came here, gave me a break even. Then came here, gave me a TP. Then came here, gave me a SL. Give me an SL. Then I think he gave me a TP here. I'm positive. So just 7 a.m. right? Yeah, I'm positive he gave me a TP right here. But I don't know what is happening with this broker because in my broker, I think it gave me a TP because it just gave me this. Wait, let's look. See, 11. 11 plus 11 plus 2 is 30, is 13, right? 13.3. 13.3, right? So 13.3, 38, this was with 39. I feel that this thing gave me I feel like this thing gave me a TP right here. Because what is in my journal is that this gave me a TP. I can't really understand sha, but I believe I'll go through my trades. I'll go through my trades on my MT4. But as you can see right here, these are the last 10 trades that I actually took from trading. So had a -1 break even, -1 break even. Wait first. Let's see. Let's be clear. Let me be clear because this trade might have hit a break. Oh, wait. I think this trade hit a TP. Then this one hit break even. Aha. Wait. Oh, I didn't get that trade at all because wait. So I had 2 losses. Wait, let me see what date this was. Oh, this is 2nd of May. This is 1st of May. Hey, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Okay. This is what happened. Let me delete this. So basically, delete Basically, I made a huge mistake. As you can see, this is not an inducement. I've just been fooling myself saying this is not an inducement because this guy is higher. So this is not an inducement at all. So basically what happened is that this was the inducement right here that day. Now we are talking. So this was the inducement that day, basically. And yeah, this was the entry. So I took an entry here. The market came down to like 1:2 or half of my TP. Then I broke even and it came back, hit me out, and then went to hit full TP. I believe so. Yes, he went to hit full TP basically. So I didn't take that trade that day. So this was the loss. Okay, this was April 30th. Okay, I took a loss. Oh, sorry, a win here, then a loss here. Okay, last loss. Then this guy is looking tricky because do I even know what happened that day? Did I know what happened that day? I don't think so. I know that I took two losses here. It should have been two losses. Basically, yes. I'm looking at my journal as I'm recording this video basically because I have my journals to guide me basically. So this didn't actually reflect a trade that actually went ahead to hit TP, or maybe it's just this broker. I believe it's just this broker because I took this trade on my broker on Xness. Sorry, I didn't take the trade per se, but I backtested this on Xness, and this trade actually hit TP. Basically, I'm going to actually check my Xness, and I will get back to you guys later. So basically, these were the trades the past 10 trades on this strategy. Or sorry, not on this strategy because it's the same strategy. So these are the past 10 trades, or I would say my past 10 trades because I took some of the trades right now, and I'm currently since I don't have anything that I'm doing right now, I won't say I'm practically jobless, but since I don't have any account I'm trading right now, what I'm doing is that I am challenging myself to grow, not flip, grow a small account to maybe a big account until I can actually fund my account. So I started with about $20 on my broker on my profile. Sorry, profile I've mastered. I started about $20 on my demo account, and I've grown it to I think $60 right now. I'll show you the statement of every trade that I took and of every of my activities. You get, so I've grown it right now to about um $20 $20. Yeah. So basically, don't worry. I'm recording this video before I record the intro video, so you hear it in the intro video, basically. So those are the 10 trades that I took, and that's it. So if this is your first time on my channel, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video to your friends and family, and to aspiring traders, because me too, I am also an aspiring trader, basically, and I feel that profitability is just at my fingertips, but I'm just about to grab it, basically. So that's it for this video, guys. See you guys. Cheers.